We're going to learn how to do reflecting text. So it's two layers and one's flipped, and we've got all sorts of effects, and they are slightly warped. That's what we're going to end up doing. There's going to be 3 altogether. So get yourself a new document. Mine is 8 inches by 6 inches, 72 RGB. White is good to go. They're nice and big. And I'm going to dump black in it. You don't have to, but make sure that it's not white. Choose your color. To put your text in, create a new layer. There's your layer. T for text. I don't want it to be black on black. I'm going to have a light gray color. Choose your font, the size of it. I'll put it to 60 for now. We can transform it later. Reflections. Hit the Move tool, Control T to transform. Put it to the size that you want, bearing in mind that you're going to have a copy of it underneath. And then Enter to embed. Perfection. Alright. Now I'm going to duplicate this, and be sure to duplicate before you start putting on the effects, because that flattens, it rasterizes the layer. You can't change it anymore. So Control J, I'm going to move reflections up on the top so that I know the one beneath it is the actual reflection, and I need to flip that. Edit, transform, flip vertical. There we have it. Move it into place. Okay, so far so good. Now you will want to reduce the opacity on this. When you're happy, good to go. And then we'll start putting on our warp on it. Click to get the warp. Click, reactivate the text tool. There it is. Now you can see up at the top we've got the text warp palette. Click in. We want the style to be arch, not arc, but arch. And for the top one we want this to be plus 50. No, it's not. The horizontal bend is going to be minus 10. Oh, missed. Minus 10. There we have it. Alright. Now for the second one, underneath, activate that. Same thing. Arch. And this time the horizontal bend is going to be plus 10. There they are. So that's a nice little warped effect on it. Alright, let's go put our effects on. You could double click on the layer, and you could do the usual inner glow, bevel and emboss and all that good stuff. Okay, I'm going to cancel. Do that if you want. That's fine. Go up to Filter, Eye Candy. If you don't have eye candy, let me know, I'll get you sorted. And these are ready-made filters that you just slap on. Great stuff. Remember how much time we spent learning how to do fire? Well, there is fire. I'm going to go for Bevel Boss. Yes, now we can rasterize it because we have both of our layers in place. Okay. And play around. What kind of lighting do you want? What bevel profile? But they're all different. I'm going to go for Subtle Button, Basic. Inside or outside the marquee, yuck. Bevel width, bevel height, you see the difference? I'm going to go quite big. Smoothness, very smooth or really rough. Okay, when you're happy, alright. And then I'm also going to go back to Filter, Eye Candy. I'm going to go with Glass. I'm going to stick with these defaults because I know I like them. That's how you would change your glass color if you wanted to. And then OK. Isn't this easy? How much time would this take for you to do without this? I'm going to go for, what's another one I like? Water drops. OK. And then you have to go do the same stuff for the reflection, otherwise it looks really weird. So I did Filter, Eye Candy, Bevel Boss, OK, and then OK. It remembers from the last time you used it, so you don't have to really think too hard what were my settings, just which ones did I use. and I've got my glass coming in, and then the last one I believe was water drops, and then okay. And that is it. Now at this point, actually you couldn't, but earlier you could have done a Control T to transform and maybe, oh yes you can still skew it. Okay, you might want to skew it. Hold the Control key and you can skew out. But you may not want to. I don't want to do that. I'll enter to embed it and then Control Z to undo. Okay, and that is, I'll crop it to size, that's my first reflection. Double click. Purdy.